without further ado, let us share the gender of baby Halsey with you. Hi, I'm Lindsay, and this is the Fit Cycle. What's up, guys, and welcome back to Hi, baby. Hello, sweetie. Lay down. Lay down, love bud. It's okay. I love you. Lay down. Lay down. Oof. Oh boy. Ah. Lay down. It's okay. Okay. Lay on my lap. Okay. What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been quite a while since I've given you guys an update. So the last update really that I did for you guys, I let you guys know that we were moving, and a couple of videos prior to that, I talked a little bit about our miscarriage and just wanted to put a video out in regards to having two blighted ovums, because when I was going through that experience, I really couldn't find anything from anybody about having two, what their outcome ended up being, and so I just wanted to be a resource. And I've gotten so many messages from so many of you guys, and we've connected, and just know that if you're going through that, my heart is with you. And I hope that this story, as we continue to unfold, it will give you a little bit of hope and some joy through this journey that you're going through. So anyways, today's video, I have been keeping a secret. Well, so most of you guys that are watching this, you already know I am about 20 weeks pregnant. When you're watching this, I'm 19 and a half weeks. If you're watching this on the day it goes live. As of right now, I am 19 weeks pregnant. Today is the day that I turn over on my weeks. And I had originally thought that I was going to share weekly vlogs or bi-weekly vlogs of the pregnancy update, and quite frankly, I haven't had praise Jesus, I haven't had like a super eventful pregnancy, almost to the point where I was looking for videos of women who really didn't have a lot of symptoms. But I am going to do, after this video goes live, I am going to do more videos about the 2-week wait, my first trimester symptoms, and kind of update you guys from here on out, because I feel like a lot hasn't gone on, but maybe a lot has gone on. So anyways, but this video specifically, I wanted to share and let you guys in on the gender reveal, because I feel like it'll be a lot easier for me to share updates when I can actually say the gender and not have to worry about like editing things out if you guys don't know yet. So we kept it a secret. So even though that I am on social media a lot, I share a lot of my life, and I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't necessarily feel like I wanted to be one of those YouTubers that did like a, trying to conceive after a miscarriage entire vlog and experience, because it's not just me in this experience. And if you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, my husband is very private. He is all for supporting me, being on here, sharing some of our lives, but I'm only 50% of the equation when it comes to building a family. And so I don't know, that was just something that we wanted to keep intimate and private, and so that's what we did until we shared that we were pregnant. And so that's kind of been the theme that we've kept along, sharing the news, sharing the gender. We've kept everything very intimate. We've kept everything very private. We haven't done these big extravagant things for social media or social media views. Sometimes I feel like, and this is just my opinion, I feel like influencers or people that have channels and things like that, they're like, oh, I have this huge life event, it's gonna get so many views and likes and all of the things. And we obviously I'm not in that type of a headspace. That's not what bringing this child into this world is about. And so we've kept everything very intimate. So that goes along with making the decision to how we wanted to share the gender with our friends, our family, and obviously the public. So I want to backtrack a little bit. Jordan and I we were able to get the gender genetics test, the gender test done through blood at 8 weeks. So they took my blood test at 8 weeks, and this is like when I had my first ultrasound. So everything checked out, everything was fine. We heard the heartbeat, it was 170. So until you hear the results, kind of think about what gender you think it's gonna be based on the heart rate. And I did a whole like wives tale thing on my Instagram if you wanna check that out. But 8 weeks, first ultrasound, we heard the heartbeat, it was 170, and they did the blood test to determine the gender. So we did have them put it in an envelope. I went and picked it up about a week later. The plan was to give it to my friend and just kind of let us decide what we wanted to do, and if I was gonna give it to my friend, what we were gonna do is we were just gonna have intimate family and friends come and do the gender reveal, and then we would reveal it to the public later. So I had the envelope, and so I was just like, I texted Jordan, I was like, I think that we should go to dinner and open it together and experience that, because we get so much joy out of surprising our friends and our family. Like when we surprised them about being pregnant both times, that gave us so much joy, and being able to surprise them and share the gender with them after already knowing, and being able to plan like certain little surprises along the way was so fun. So what we decided to do is that day, him and I went to a pizza restaurant, which some people might be like, oh, that's not even like a big deal, but I feel like it's kind of nostalgic for Jordan and I. We actually had our rehearsal dinner at a pizza restaurant that we really loved in Plano before our wedding. And then it just fits that we found out the gender of our baby at a pizza restaurant. So obviously we love pizza. Hopefully the baby loves pizza. So that's what we did. So you'll get to see that video of us opening up the envelope together. And one thing that I love that I thought was so special, and I absolutely so far love my OB-GYN that I transferred to in Fort Worth, like so much better than the one that I had the first time. Like she was not compassionate about anything that I went through. And this OB-GYN is just amazing. And so they actually had a card, which I'll show you guys, that was gender neutral on the outside, and then it was super special on the inside. So it wasn't just like lab results of, what the gender was. So we went to the restaurant, we learned what it was, and then we just kept it a secret for us for probably 4 more weeks until Labor Day. And then Labor Day is when we actually told my parents, and we did the confetti, which I'll show you that. And then, so that was 12 weeks, and now we're sitting at 19 weeks, and we just were able to tell Jordan's parents because we really wanted like his whole family to be here for the confetti thing over Labor Day, but it didn't work out. And so we didn't want to just tell them over Zoom. We didn't just want them to be on FaceTime. And so we didn't tell them until last week at 18 weeks. And so you'll get to see how we shared it with them. And then it was just, I don't know, I wouldn't change the way that we did it for the world. So I love it. I thought it was so intimate and super special to us, and we got to surprise them, and I just absolutely loved it. I feel like there was something else that I was gonna say. Oh, one thing that you should know about me, I am so bad at keeping secrets, and not in the sense of like I intentionally, like if you tell me a secret, I'm gonna go gossip and tell it to somebody else. But I will accidentally just like share the news. So one of the things you may or may not know, which I don't know if this is COVID related or my specific OB-GYN related, but I'm finding that more women this is happening to them, but I am only getting 3 ultrasounds my entire pregnancy. Most women are like, oh my gosh, I got to see my baby every single time I went. Not the case. So we got to see the baby at 8 weeks. And then we don't get to see the baby again until next week, our 20-week appointment. And that'll be like our anatomy scan, a big appointment, things like that. And so like a couple weeks ago, or as soon as, I was looking at all of these private places where we could get ultrasounds and sonograms and 3D sonograms and everything, but they said you had to be at least 16 weeks along before you could do that. So the day that I hit 16 weeks, we went and we got an ultrasound, we got to see the baby. And afterwards, I took a picture of the ultrasound and I sent it to my mom, I sent it to Jordan's mom. And my mom at the time had already known the genders, so I said, we couldn't wait to see blank, and said the pronoun, and then I just copied and pasted the message into my mother-in-law, and I was like, oh no! So there's been a couple times where I've flubbed up, where I've also, like my mom's already known the gender, and so I'll send her a screenshot of the, like the fruit that it is that week, and I'm like, you know, X is a peach. And so I'll send it to my mother-in-law and I'll say the same thing and I'm like, crap. So she says she didn't really catch on, or she wasn't super sure, because I've used the same pronoun the entire time before I even knew the gender. And I told her, I was like, I'm just gonna call it this. This is what I feel it is. And so we're just gonna go with that. And so she said, but that's not really what made her catch on. What actually made her catch on was the twinkle in Jordan's eye after we figured out the gender. And so with that being said, I will go ahead and share all of the videos with you guys. And I hope that you love these special moments as much as we did. Okay, we got our little envelope with the little baby tender. What do you think that is?
Time stops. We're alone. You got my love. Don't let it go. Feels like we're paper thin. One step away from caving in. When you're out with all the wild roams, and you're looking for a way back home. I've been like that only you can see. You can see. Be here when things go south. We can take our time just to figure it out. I'll be here when all gets lost. We can count on hope when there's rivers to cross. And I know our lives will always change, but our hearts forever stay the same. I'll be here when things go south. We can take our time just to figure it out.
I hope that you're surprised. I'm so glad that I can finally share the gender and talk to you guys about it more freely. And let me know below if you thought that it was a boy or if you thought it was a girl. I would love to know y'all's insights. But I will share a little bump date at the end of my video, and this would be 19 weeks. Baby is the size of a pear this week. Love you. Thank you for being a part of this journey, and I will continue to do more updates now that we've revealed the gender and we've shared things and we've gotten to this point. And we have a lot coming up in our life, you guys. Like, let me just give you guys a little bit of a rundown. As you know, we moved from Houston to Fort Worth. We're living in a townhome. We're supposed to have the townhome rented until May. It's October right now, and we're like, heck no, can't do that. So we actually found a house that we're gonna rent starting December 18th. So we're moving in before Christmas, It's fully furnished, which is amazing, but I'm gonna switch some of the furniture out, like obviously our master bedroom, the nursery, our couch, some of those things. And so we're moving right before Christmas, so you won't see much Christmas decoration from me here. And then I think we're gonna start to build a house. So that is absolutely amazing. We're supposed to meet with the architect next Tuesday. We're just kind of working on some things with the builder. Jordan's a veteran, so we're gonna be getting a VA loan, and that's something that that's a process that I wanna take you guys through because it's been super eye-opening for me. So if there's anybody that wants advice on that too, then you know, we've been through it, we've done all the research, and so I wanna take you guys through the home build process. So anywho. All right, you guys, that concludes today's video. These crazies are going nuts. It's time for their dinner. So again, thank you so much for being on this journey. If you want to continue to get updates on the journey, just hit the subscribe button, and I will be sure to keep you guys updated on the move and the build and the baby and all of the things that are coming up in this season. And we've got some super exciting things in the works for the Fit Cycle. So stay tuned for that as well. And I'll see you next time.